Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We continue our lesson. So to draw, so basically to draw a sine, cos, and tangent graph, you need to recognize the the basic shapes. Okay, so I will start with the sine. So sine graph that we already learned, I just sketch here. Okay, this is the shape of sine. Okay, this is complete one cycle. So complete one cycle is 2 pi. So you will just remember that. And the amplitude is 1. Okay, and negative 1. Okay, so this is for y equal to sine x. Okay, so I already say to you 1 here, not 0. This 1 refer to the amplitude. Okay, if we change into 2, okay, if we change the value to, same goes to the amplitude, it will become 2, just like I show to you the with the GeoGebra. But with GeoGebra, it will draw to you with a correct scales, but no need to worry. As I mentioned, it's just a sketching, so no need to draw it. If 3 meaning that the amplitude should be higher and become lower at the as much as accurate as possible. No, you just the most important thing is the shapes, then you just label it to. If I change now, if I put 100, if I say this is 100 sine x, I won't change my graph. I just change the value here, become 100 and negative 100. Then I got full mark, 3 full mark. So never mind about the real shape. Is it should be higher, it should the amplitude should be higher or lower. No need to change about, no need to worry about that. Okay, so that is the sine graph. Okay, so we start with a sine graph now. Okay, we start with a sine graph. Okay, as I told you, you just need to draw a simple sine graph. Okay, so I will draw. Okay, okay, starting with draw the shape of the graph. Okay, the shape of sine graph is like this. Okay, so then I will use the ruler to draw the to draw the okay, to draw the axis. Okay, okay, so this basically the graph. So this is, if I want to draw y equal to sine x, this is my graph, definitely correct graph. So I put here the amplitude is 1, negative 1, and remember meaning 1 here, so it means that there is only one complete cycle in 2 pi. Okay, I'm not using the word period because period is the different thing. Okay, okay, now if I want to draw y equal to 3 sine x, then I won't change anything because it doesn't need to change anything, only the amplitude is different now. So you just change here, it became 3 here and negative 3 here as a pair. Okay, okay, now if I want to draw um, y equals to sine x 2x. Okay, sine 2x. Okay, so how I want to draw y equal to sine 2x. Okay, y equals to sine 2x. So meaning that now it should be have two cycles. Okay, two cycles in 2 pi. Okay, two cycles in 2 pi. So I will extend. Okay, I will extend my okay, I will extend my axis. Sorry if not that accurate. Okay, sorry if not that accurate. Okay, so and I will change the value here. I just add with one more cycles. Okay, one more cycle, and this value here become 2 pi, and here, okay, 1 pi. Okay, so teacher, how you know this 1 pi? Because you look at, you have 1 2. Okay, so you divide by it. Okay, so this is still, my drawing is still wrong. Why? Because the amplitude here is 1. Okay, so I need to change the amplitude to 1 and -1 also. Okay, so if I put here 5, then change it into 5. Okay, so I just want you manipulate this to you. Okay, so simple manipulations showing that how easy that is. Okay, teacher, if I want to draw y equals to sine 3x, I put here 3 sine 3x plus 2. Okay, so then I just want to copy here, copy, sorry, copy the axis. Okay, so sine 3x meaning that I need to have 3 cycles. Okay, neglect the unsharp drawing. Draw as smooth as possible. The drawing in this computer is quite hard. So here, make sure that all the amplitude, the maximum point and the minimum point are equal as possible. Okay, if not, you try to change it so that it will look as touch as equal as possible. Okay, so meaning that it should have the same value, that is 2 and -2. Refer to value of A here. Okay, value of B is referring to the how many cycle it will have in 2 pi. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so if I want to know, teacher, what is the value here? So this we call period, 1 period here, 1 period. Okay, how to find the value here? You just need 2 pi. Okay, you have 3 cycles. 3 cycles. So 2 pi over 3 here. Here is 2 pi over 3. That is 2 of it. So it become 4 pi over 3. So this is 6 pi over 3 or 2 pi. 6 pi over 3. So 6 divided by 3, you got 3. So 2 pi over 3. B, okay. That is to find the, this is we call period. 1 period is equals to 2 pi over 3. Okay. So that, okay. Now, if I want to manipulate, okay, I want to manipulate, okay, by using the same graph here. Okay, by using the same graph here, I want to manipulate a value, okay, to show to you that you just need to know the shapes, okay. Okay, I want to draw the function y equals to 3x, sorry, 3 sine x over 2. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so you just change the amplitude. Okay, remember the amplitude now become 3 and negative 3. So here, okay, teacher, how to draw it? Okay, sine x over 2. Sine x over 2 actually is y equal to 3 sine 1 over 2x. Okay, so 1 over 2x. Okay, so meaning that if 3x, you have 3 complete cycle. If I say 1 over 2x, if 2x, we have 2 complete cycles. So by then, if 1 over 2x, how many cycles that you have in 2 pi? We only have half of the cycles. So meaning that the value of 2 pi became here. So your graph is just stopping, sorry, is here. Okay, 2 pi is here, is half of the complete cycle. So you just use the understanding. Okay, so that's okay. And lastly, if I want to manipulate the value of c, so I will continue. Okay, if I want to manipulate value of c, example this one, I want to manipulate it, I just plus 1. What will happen to my original graph? Okay, so bila plus 1, you need to remember, okay, saya padam dulu, the original here is 0. Okay, so bila I add plus 1 here, c, okay, referring to the c now, remember back our lesson, c kat belakang ni. Okay, so plus 1, meaning that you jangan padam-padam you punya graph ni. Okay, you just tukar sahaja. Okay, now 5 ni daripada 5 dia akan jadi plus by 1. So plus by, so dia akan plus by 1, kat sini pun plus by 1, kat sini pun plus by 1. So it will be, kalau saya padam, sorry. So kalau saya padam semua ni, saya plus by 1. Okay, so 5 tadi plus by 1, I will got 6. 0 plus by 1, 1, and negative 5 plus by 1 is became negative 4. So this, it won't be my x-axis now. So my x-axis is here. Okay, but look, what I'm still not changed. The shape of the graph is not changed, and you need to remember here, this is the original 0 before we shift the graph plus by 1. So don't change the value here. You never do. You change the pi became here, 2 pi became here. Is absolutely wrong. So the pi and 2 pi is still at the same place, but just like you see, it's hanging up there. Okay, it's hanging up there, but it's still correct. Okay, it is correct. Okay, so this is quite important and very important. Okay, so this is about graph sine